Hello and welcome to Biology 251, section W04. So this is Human Anatomy and Physiology 1, and my name is Dr. Clay. So I've started you out here on your home page on Canvas for the course, and what you'll see, we'll click through some things and kind of walk around, welcome, and we'll also make sure that we go through the syllabus here. So your first thing, you'll want to read the welcome if you haven't already done so. I'm very excited that you've chosen to take this class and that you'll be getting the necessary information for your chosen profession. So you can read a little bit about me and my background there, and then of course my goal for you this semester is that you actually are able to retain this information and take it with you forward throughout the rest of your studies as well as into your career. So once you've read that, you can either come back out to home or you're able to click through into the syllabus. So here in the syllabus, you'll find that we have, Delgado has a course-wide syllabus for this course, and then I also have included my addendum. So we'll start with the course-wide syllabus. You can click to download it or you can preview it here in the screen. As I mentioned, this is for the entire college, so all of this information for your particular instructor, course, section, office, all of that will be found in the addendum. This is the first half of Human Anatomy and Physiology. So our goal here is to cover the general organization of the body, cells, and tissues, as well as the integumentary system, skeletal system, muscular system, and the nervous system. You have some prerequisites that were required before coming to this course, so you will be using some of that information from your general biology. It's not required, but suggested that you take the lab along with this. If you drop one but not the other, you can still stay enrolled. The required book for this class is going to be Principles of Anatomy and Physiology, the 15th edition, and then you will also need to make sure that you have the Wiley Plus. I'll go ahead and mention now that the Wiley Plus, you'll need to have that code. If you've taken the class before, then your code will still be good. We have instructions on how to access Wiley Plus. If for some reason you don't have the book immediately, please still follow the instructions to log on to Wiley Plus, because there's a free 14-day trial. So there's a free 2-week trial that you can use even without the book, and you will actually get access to the ebook during that free 2-week time period. Here's what we'll be covering throughout the course, and then here's how you'll be assessed through the course. We have our exams and other assignments that will make up 60 to 65%. And then 10 to 15% will be from Wiley Plus, 25% will be from the final exam, which is cumulative, but we'll go through this more specifically in the addendum. As far as exam rules go, makeup policy will be discussed later. There will be no exams dropped, and dates will be announced as well. That's all in the addendum. Policy for the exams. You'll be taking your exams since this is an online course. Most of them will be at home. You do have the option to come on campus and take exam 1 and the final, or use another service. But you'll see here some of the things that are not allowed, as well as academic dishonesty, including but not limited to cheating, plagiarism, or any kind of collusion can result in disciplinary action, including dismissal from the course or the college. I will be posting your grades to Canvas following the exams. I am not at liberty to give out grades over the phone or by email, so please check Canvas. Also here, there are some things that if you feel like there's been a mistake or challenges and appeals, how to go about that. So please come to me if you have any questions. If you feel you can't come to me, we'll also list some names that you can go to. Here's the grading scale. It's a 10-point grading scale. And then we'll talk about this FN grade here. So the FN grade is failure due to insufficient participation, and you can have this grade either assigned at the midterm or at the final grading period. Basically, if you are not participating significantly, you will be awarded this grade if you don't drop the class yourself. Your midterm grades will only reflect the work that has been done up until that time. So if we've done, say, 45% of the work at midterm, your grade will be out of that 45%. So it's a reflection of where you are in the class, but not necessarily the potential you have in the class. And then grades will be on Canvas for you to see at the scores, but your actual midterm and your final grade will be on Lola. Should you need to contact me, you can email me or message me through Canvas. I will respond within a timely period, 24 hours during the week, and the next business day if it's a weekend or holiday. Grading, depending on what kind of assignment it is, you'll see here when to expect your grade. And then finally, or not finally, but the next big piece is our Science Resource Center. That's located on both campuses, the West Bank campus and City Park campus. But this is just a nice place that you can go to get help. They it's staffed by tutors, so there will be someone there. And then disability statement, should you need the Office of Disability Services, you can find their contact information here. And then, of course, academic honesty statement. Cheating, plagiarism will not be tolerated, and you can see the consequences here. I'll be sure to include the classroom policies in the addendum, and then we have the Title IX statement as well as who to contact should you have any classroom concerns, the procedures for grievances and academic complaints. So that is our course syllabus, and now we have the syllabus addendum right below. This is specific to your section here online. All right, so once again, I'm Dr. Clay. My office is located on the City Park campus in Building 2, room 150B, and you'll see my email address, and then office hours, I'll have a posting to Canvas. So when you email me, be sure to include your full name as well as what class you're enrolled in. Now here is our breakdown for our grading in this section. Your discussion board and homework will be worth 15% of your grade. You'll have a discussion board before each exam block, and you'll also have homework assignments for each chapter. Then your exams 1 through 3 will all be about 13 1/3% of your final grade, and then exam 4 will be 10%. So this material will be taken from whatever we've covered, as well as your textbook homework and anything else. You can expect to see matching, multiple choice, multiple answers, true, false, short answer discussion, and some diagrams. Now, as far as the exams go, exam 1, you'll take on campus or you'll take through ProctorU. Exams 2 and 3, you'll take through Respondus Lockdown Browser, which you'll get some practice with that on your syllabus quiz. And then that does require a webcam. And then exam 4 will actually be taken just directly through Canvas. The purpose of that exam 4 is so that you are actually seeing all of the material in a testing format before we get to the final exam, because as you see here, the final exam is cumulative and it is 25%. You can take this just like you took the first exam, so either in person on campus or through ProctorU. And then Wiley Plus, which is, we mentioned that when you get your textbook, whether that's a physical hard copy or the ebook, you need to make sure that you have the Wiley Plus code, And that way you'll have access to Wiley Plus. You'll be able to complete the adaptive practice assignments, and 10% of your grade will be calculated from that. Each of these assignments will be due prior to the exam block opening. And then once again, the grading scale, the FN grade. If you miss greater than 50% of your assigned homework, quizzes, and exams, you can expect an FN grade. Once again, Canvas will post your scores for anything that you do in this course. Now, as far as the makeup policy goes, this is an online course. Most of your exams as well as assignments have a range of time that they are due, and so therefore you need to submit them by the due date. If you're having any difficulties or wish to review your tests, please see me during my office hours or make an appointment, and I'd be happy to discuss anything with you. Of course, here, the sooner you come, the sooner we can work to help you get towards your goals. I've also listed a few important dates as far as grading goes. And now, as far as policies go, this is an online class, so it's a little different, but you're expected to submit your work on time. Anything that you don't submit, you are still responsible for that information. And then, of course, if you have not attended or submitted assignments within the first 14 days, you will be withdrawn from this course. So please make sure that you do that syllabus quiz and your first discussion board. Those are actually due before you can open the homework or any of the PowerPoints with actual information for the content of the course. And then once again, the Science Resource Center, here's the location on the City Park campus as well as a phone number. I've included our tentative lecture schedule here in your syllabus, so you'll always have a copy of this. On Canvas, I'll also show you where you have a calendar, and so due dates and things will be posted there. But you have this if you'd like. It's 2 pages, but you can print it front and back if you'd like to have a hard copy or save it somewhere for yourself. It also shows that you'll have when everything is due, time, and then also if you have a range of when it's due, what information will be covered, and what's expected. I've included some additional resources, a lot of textbooks and other books. The library will have those if you need those, and then some review core concepts to set yourself up, or if you find that you're not understanding something, then maybe coming back here to make sure you have these core concepts. There are also some learning strategies you can go through. They're broken down by each day, week, and then before quizzes and exams. And then the other part to note is after the exam, what you should be doing, and then how to review for your final exam. Please let me know if you have any questions. You'll also see here you get a good summary on the syllabus page here in Canvas. As we scroll back up to the top, we'll go back to the home page, and you'll see you can click here for the welcome note, then how to purchase and access Wiley Plus. There is a document for one-page reference as well as a video. And as I mentioned, if you're retaking AMP1 or have previously purchased the code, Wiley does have your digital records. So what you'll do is just use the 2-week grace period to sign up. Once you get signed up, Wiley administration is actually going to go in and they'll be able to reactivate your membership for the remainder of the semester. And then we have your introduction discussion board, which you'll post. You'll be meeting your classmates. You'll post your part first, and then you'll be able to see others' responses. And then, of course, the syllabus quiz, which will require your webcam because it's using Respondus. If you haven't used Respondus before, then you'll see, so this quiz is locked until the course actually opens, but you'll see that in there I've included some helpful links for you as to how you can access it, what you need to make sure you have, and also a quick 2-minute video. So without further ado, you will get on to going into this course. You can expect in the course for each exam block for me to include some instructor resources for you. And in these instructor resources, you'll get learning objectives. You'll see the homework for each chapter along with the due date. And then you'll also have your adaptive practice for each chapter along with the due date. A discussion board will also be posted in the resources for you. That will be prior to the exam. And then I will be including links to lectures for the course, as well as links to other information that I feel is beneficial for you or is helpful in the content covered. I also want to point out that you have the chapters from your e-text here. So these go directly to the textbook. So if we click here, you'll see once the page loads. Oh, well, there's an error. And now the page is here. So sometimes there's issues, but it loaded, and so you have the learning objectives for this particular section. You also have some animations that are available for this, and then you have the actual e-text. You get a quick summary here as well, but when you click to the e-text, you'll have to be logged in. I'm in a student view, so I can't see it, but it will actually bring you to a full textbook. And then you also have the resources, which will show you text, the animations that are available, and then you can get practice questions here as well. So all of this information is very valuable. It will be for each chapter, as I said, and you'll have all of that below where I include the instructor resources. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I hope that this first video here was very helpful for you.